students. Now we are in the fourth topic in the JSS 1 first term curriculum for week 7. And yes, this is a very long topic because it has so many goodies in it. Now we will be learning letter writing. Letter writing. Now, what is letter writing? Letter writing is the act of writing a message to share an information, express feeling, or make requests. So I'm going to write that down. Letter writing. Letter writing is an act of writing a message to someone to share an information express feelings or make a request. Now, like I said, letter writing is an act of writing, but it's totally different from essays where we have descriptive and so on. It's totally different because for letter writing, you're sharing an information to someone else. So letter writing is between two individuals. Letter writing is between two individuals, unlike essays where so many persons get to read it. Letter writing is just the writer and the reader. The writer and the reader is between the sender and the receiver. Now, how did letter writing come about? Back then in the olden days, there was nothing like the internet, the phone, or the means of communication we have that is very fast, which is the internet or the phone. There was nothing like that. So the only way they communicate is probably speaking to the person or writing down. So they made use of letter a lot back then. So if you're trying to pass an information across to someone that is in another state or in another town and you cannot get to the person, the only thing they do back then was to take a piece of paper and start writing. And when they are done writing, they take it to the post office, and then from the post office they move it down to the receiver. So that was how it was for them in terms of communication. So we are going to learn what letter writing entails, the types of letter, and how to write a very good letter. So like I said earlier, letter writing is an act of writing a message to someone to share an information, express feelings, or make a request. Letter writing is between two persons, the sender and the receiver. Now let's learn the types of letter. Now, we have two types of letter. We have the formal letter and the informal letter. What is the meaning of formal letter? A formal letter is a letter written to people in authority or to someone you do not know personally. A formal letter is a letter written to people in authority. A formal letter is otherwise known as official letter. So when you're writing a formal letter, it has to be official, direct, and your language needs to be polite because you're writing it to someone at the top, someone who has authority, and someone you do not really know personally. So that is what a formal letter mean. So example of a formal letter, you can see a letter to your principal, a letter to the local government, a letter to apply for scholarship. So when you're writing a letter to someone in authority, someone holding a bigger position than yours, is a formal letter, or someone holding a position at all is a formal letter. Now let's move on to informal letter. So informal letter is the opposite of formal letter. An informal letter is a letter written to people you know personally, people that are very, very, very close to you and dear to you. You know them. So when you write letter to them, that letter is an informal letter. Example of letters like that, you see a letter to your friend, a letter to your parent, a letter to your grandparent or your cousin or anybody related to you that you're very, very close with. What you've done is you've written an informal letter. Now you see the difference between a formal letter and an informal letter. If a formal letter is official, then an informal letter is not official. So if a formal letter is direct, you have to be polite. An informal letter, you're carefree to write however you want to write because you're writing it to someone you personally know. So these are the types of letter.